Part 1. How should we feel about our feelings? Chapter 1. Welcome to our world. I still remember the first time I read the phrase, all the feels. I was scrolling through my Facebook feed, reading comments on a tearjerker of a poem. A friend had written, all the feels, with a series of emojis. Laughing, crying, laugh crying. My heart gave a little hiccup, and I laughed to myself. All the feels. Welcome to my world. Maybe, like me, you are a big feeler. A sensitive soul, you live with all the deep feelings all the time. You are captivated by beauty, devastated by loss. The first to love, the last to leave. When you dive deep, and you always dive deep, you may struggle to swim back to the surface. You live in emotional high definition, noticing and mourning the ugly things of life, seeing and savoring every gorgeous detail in the beautiful. For as long as you can remember, you've sought to make peace with your powerful feelings, and you long for God to help you sort out your emotional life. Or maybe you consider yourself a steady feeler. Some mood swings here and there, but most days you stay steady as she goes and avoid major melodrama. But sometimes life grows stormy, faith gets thorny, feelings become unruly, and you need guidance. You wonder how to marry faith and feelings, how to honor God when strong feelings come knocking, how to submit wayward feelings to His ways. Or maybe you prefer thinking to feeling, and even listening to a book with the word feel in the title is already making you twitchy. But people keep urging you to get in touch with your feelings. Go ahead, insert your grunt of protest here. So you're listening even though you're kind of in pain. As a reluctant feeler, you're here to better acquaint yourself with your emotional side. We're talking handshakes, not hugs, and figure out what role feeling should play in your life, especially your spiritual life. Big feelers, steady feelers, reluctant feelers, we've all got feelings. And no matter how intensely or how often we experience strong feelings, our emotional life is a huge part, a defining part of our Christian walk. Maybe it has never occurred to us that we can have any say in what we feel, when we feel it, and how long we feel it. Feelings have a mind of their own, right? Feelings just do what they do, right? Right. That is, unless we learn to take the wheel, giving our emotions some biblical direction and parameters, learning how to feel on purpose. Figuring out what to do with our emotions, which ones to welcome and how long to let them stay, which ones to limit or avoid, and how in the world to achieve those superhuman feats is a complex but necessary spiritual skill, one that's essential to finding happiness and hanging on to holiness. Me? I'm a big feeler, the word big being a laughable understatement. If feelings were weightlifters, mine would be a 400-pound guy named Sven, legs the size of tree trunks, who can pull 18-wheelers across parking lots with chains clenched in his teeth. Honestly, I used to wish I'd been wired a little less emotionally, especially when, as a newlywed, I'd get weepy about something. Maybe it was hurt feelings, or work stress, or the ever-skyrocketing price of cereal, who knows? And my new husband would look at me with a bewildered but affectionate twinkle in his eye and tease, I never knew I married a sprinkler. Ha, ha, ha. Please hear that laughter with an eye roll. What was I supposed to do with fear? With anxiety? With the way I hoped so hard I thought my heart might burst from the wanting? With the way I loved people by flinging my whole heart in, leaving myself wide open to soaring joy and searing hurt?